All right, let's see what Becky watching here. The Roommate. I feel like I heard of that before. Oh, it's in the top 10 on Netflix this week, so let's see what this is about.
A few moments later.
Why was my wife watching this? This movie is trash.
Gotta keep it real. I just gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real.
Hello everybody, this is gonna be my review of The Roommate. So before we get into the review, please subscribe to the channel, please like the channel. If you want to support me and never have to spend $1, subscribing or leaving a like or dropping a comment is the best ways to do those things. So I would appreciate you if you showed your support, and let's get into it. So I came home one day and saw my wife watching The Roommate on her phone, on her Netflix account, and you know, we was looking at it and she was like, oh, we can finish it together. So I caught up and I watched 30 minutes by myself. And when I normally criticize movies, I'm speaking from a place of a person who like real intricate and like looking at stuff in deep detail. And when I saw this one, I don't even have to do that. I don't have to talk from like a critic's perspective. I can speak from the perspective of the general audience because my wife is what I would call general audience, and she was much less than impressed, as was I. This movie is badly written. This movie is badly directed. I don't want to put anything on actors. I really don't like doing that because I've never really done it. But man, the director got to look at what the actor is giving him and say, hey, I want something different. And if this is what you wanted as a director, I'm like, what did you want? Like nothing much, I guess. There's a guy who's in this movie. I didn't look up his name, and when I did, I couldn't pronounce it. But that's the face. When you see this guy's face, it's like, wait. I was like, wait. This dude, I know this dude. He's been in a bunch of stuff. So I looked him up. Oh, The Roommate is from 2011. Oh, he got a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think I remember this coming out. And not necessarily bombing because, you know, financially, I think it made its money. It's just was panned by critics. Billy Zane is in this. And I don't know if it's, I want to say it's directing because we know Billy Zane is capable of doing a good job. But he showed us that he was the horny professor from the first time you see him on the screen. And I was like, that can't be what they wanted to go for, is it? Like, I questioned myself and I said to myself, why would this ever be in the Netflix top 10? Like, is it a bunch of people who just tried it and then like turned it off? Because I know Netflix count, if you watch it for 2 minutes, that's a view. Like, oh man, that's not cool. I don't know. I wondered to myself, why would this be in the top 10 on Netflix? And I only come to two conclusions. A bunch of people started watching it and then realized this is not that good. Or a bunch of people watched it and enjoyed it. And if that's the case, I question people's taste in movies because this one was not good. If I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. There's nothing here that's really worth seeing. My wife called the whole movie, start to finish. Like, she knew exactly the beats that would happen. She knew, you know, the horny professor role. She knew that there's gonna be a clash of some sort at the end. It's gonna take the main character all day to find out that her roommate is nuts. Like, again, and this is not from a person who watches a ton of movies. This is from my wife, who's, I think, a good representation of the general audience. From my perspective, you know, I didn't see anything I liked, but I got through it. You know, we watched it together, and then she was like, that was trash. I would never watch this again. I would never recommend this. So that's where I stand. Never would recommend this to anybody. If you see it on Netflix in the top 10, or if you see it like trending or something like that, don't waste your time. I would give this thing a 4 out of 10. If I didn't plan on reviewing it after seeing it was in the top 10, I wouldn't even finish it. I'd have said, nah, you can watch this one on your own, babe. Go ahead. But anyway, that's why I want to leave you with The Roommate. Don't check it out. Find something better. The platform is still on Netflix. There's Westworld that's on TV, which there's a review for that coming soon. Episodes 3 and 4 from me. There's much better things that you could be watching. So anyway, enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and don't waste your time. Come back and see me on the next one.